Hi Wayne, how are you? All right?
Good, thank you, Gareth.
Good, mate. Good. Just before we start, Wayne, just so I'm not asking about anybody, was it only Thomas Williams who would be perhaps not available for this weekend? Anybody else who was injured before for the selection?
Ryan Elias is pretty much on vapours. By that I mean he's been working really, really hard to stay on top of a niggly injury, which he has done really, really well. And the medical team have done a great job. So he's one that we ruled out. He could have played if it was a World Cup final, but it's not, and so we're looking after him.
Okay, thank you. Maybe just start with your captain then. 100th cap, 100th Wales cap. He's already got his 100th cap in the tournament. He's kept the captaincy. Can you just sum up that achievement, please?
Yeah, he's a champion, isn't he? Dan is somebody that he demands, high quality trainings from himself and his teammates. He works very, very hard at his game. He leads by example. Everything you want in a leader, really, and a good number 10 in terms of running the game, managing the game. In terms of the captaincy, he's done very, very well. He's grown throughout the tournament. I think looking back from probably week 1 to now, he's handled himself really, really well. I think he's doing a great job on the field. Feedback has been great. And he's doing very well in the training sessions. So, real credit to Dan. And to play 100 games is, it's just fantastic. It shows the resilience, the fact that, he's been able to come back from injury in the past and come back from non-selection at times. And, he's acquitted himself so well over his career that I'm really, really pleased that he gets to do that in front of a home crowd.
So Alan Wynne-Jones, straight back into the starting side. Can you just talk us through that decision by yourself, please?
Yeah, there are a number of guys that we believe in the side that can do that. It's the preparation that they do coming into camp, and then when they're in camp. He's been with us a few weeks now, so we've monitored everything he's done. He's trained very, very well, ticked all the boxes. And I think the injection of a few fresh players is going to be good. The fact that he'll be playing 150 test matches with no one else on the planet's ever done, I think, it just shows that he is a special person. We think that he's one that can come back, as he's done in the past for the Six Nations last year.
Will Rowland's on the bench. Him and Adam Beard have been excellent during the tournament. How should Will Rowlands feel to sort of being on the bench now with Alan Wynne coming straight back in? Yeah,
well, he's going to finish the game, isn't he? And he'll play a role in from some time after half-time, if not before then, if there's an unfortunate injury to anybody. So, look, it was one of those ones where we looked at Will and Adam. Both have played virtually every minute of every game. So, they've both had big workloads coming into the competition as well. So Adam runs our attacking line-out and Will's been running the defensive line-out. So Al will just take over that defensive line-out role and then we'll see what we do with Will in the second half.
I mean, you know what Alan can do, and you've seen it, for years. Was there a temptation perhaps to try Ben Carter and maybe lead him out? What was you thinking on that?
No, we're obviously watching everybody in training and they're getting feedback on whether they're playing or training and their work-ons, and Ben's working hard at his game. But for this particular match, 150 matches at home in front of a home crowd is something special, and to play it with Dan on his 100th, and the fact that Al has been a player that's been able to come straight back in the past, along with others that have we've brought back this competition. So, look, it's one that we're comfortable with.
And it's not a sentimental selection.
No, you've got to earn your right. You've got to earn your right. You've got to train hard, and you've got to make sure you tick all the boxes, and he's done that.
Is this an indication then, Wayne, that you see Alan Wynne-Jones going through to the 2023 World Cup?
Yeah, I hope so, because we've contracted him that far. So, there's never any question in my mind that he wouldn't be unless there was injury. Sorry, he clearly has to maintain form and be selectable, obviously.
So, like Johnny Sexton, who's done it with the IOFU, Alan Wynne-Jones has now signed a contract to go to the 2023 World Cup with the WRU and the Ospreys.
Well, certainly him and I have the understanding that that's his target, that's what he's going towards, and we've certainly discussed that.
And just one with the captaincy, obviously Dan's done it during this tournament, Adam Beard's still vice-captain. Long term, what do you see? Because obviously Alan Wynn's been your captain for a long time. Dan's done a good job for you during this tournament.
Yeah, and you hit the nail on the head. Dan's done a great job in the tournament, and Beardy's doing a great job as vice-captain. And it's growing your leadership group, and in terms of Adam Beard, he's one that would be a mark for the future, that potentially has the capability to lead his country. So, we want to continue that development and finish this competition off with the two guys that started it.
So the captaincy will be done perhaps on sort of campaign by basis as we go forward? Oh,
definitely. Form, usual things, availability. Guys have got to be earning the right to start, and we went over that when we talked around Dan's selection for this competition.
4 changes in the back line, Wayne. All Johnny McNichol, Willis Alaholo, Lewis Rees-Zammit, Gareth Davis, all attacking players. What are you looking out of them on Saturday?
Exactly that. We want to attack. We want to create scoring opportunities, which we did against France 4 or 5 times, which we've been through in the review process. We weren't clinical enough to finish off. So obviously we want to continue that theme of creating, but we want to make sure that we make good decisions and we finish teams off when we get into the position where we can score. So certainly they are attacking players, and we think they all deserve an opportunity because Johnny McNichol at fullback in the autumn has played very, very well against the All Blacks and South Africa. Willis Alaholo has had the unfortunate COVID incident previously and the hamstring in this tournament, so things haven't really gone his way, and he's been very patient. He's worked very hard behind the scenes, and we think he deserves an opportunity, so we want to learn more about Willis in a starting jersey. So, and I think Gareth is fresh coming in, and hopefully will enjoy the opportunity that's presented for him.
And Dewi Lake, 4 good performances off the bench, and Dylan Lewis deserves starts. Yeah,
and again, Franny's played well, Thomas at tight head, but it's an opportunity for us to learn more about the other two, and with with Dowie, Ryan's obviously we've left him out, and Dowie gets an opportunity to start. And again, we'll see how he goes in a starting jersey for the first time, which he's looking forward to.
And just how important way is it for you to finish third in this tournament, which you can do this weekend?
Oh, certainly, we'd love to. It'd be a great way to finish. Obviously we've got to get a job done on Saturday, and then we sit and wait and see how the other results go. But certainly that is mathematically there's an opportunity to do that, and we'll certainly be trying to do our bit by getting the win at home.
Thank you, Wayne. Good luck on the weekend.
Thank you.
Coming to Simon.
Hi Wayne, how are you?
Good, thank you, Simon.
Good, thanks. Will Rowland, he's clearly at a fine tournament, gone well, and everybody always wants to start every game. So what have you said to him, and how has he responded to it?
Yeah, certainly told him he hasn't been dropped, that he's got a different role this week. And we talk around 3 roles. You're either starting the match, you're either finishing the match for us and adding the impact, or you've got the role that nobody really wants, and that's role number 3, and you're there to prepare the side the best we can to go into battle and get a result. So, he's played well, as you rightly point out. He's had a lot of rugby this season, and on this occasion he'll finish as opposed to start, and he understands that.
If I look back at the final game of the autumn against Australia, which you won, Willis came in for his 1 start of the autumn. You played him then with Nick Tompkins. Nick is back available again. Was there not a thought of going back to that option or do you really just see Nick as a 12 now?
Well, I think Nick's had the ability to do both, and we think he's gone really, really well at 12. We want to give Willis an opportunity, and so Nick will come into the game clearly at some stage, and we'll just see how it pans out with Willis and Owen as to where Nick ends up. But certainly we see Nick as being a form 12 prior to the head knock, and he hasn't done a lot of training. He didn't train with us last week, so today's his first day, so he'll come in off the bench.
You'll always get conspiracy theories, Wayne, and some people may look at it and say there were 10,000 empty seats for last week. Alan Wynne Jones' 150th cap. It's a way of putting bums on seats. Can you confirm that this is purely your decision and nothing from the marketing department of the WIU?
certainly nothing from the marketing department from the WRU. I would like to think it'll put extra bums on seats, and I'd like to think that we'd get a sellout crowd to recognise Dan Bigger's achievement and Alan Wynn's achievement, which nobody else on the planet's done. So, and to have two guys with those playing records to achieve those milestones on the same day is something special. So, I'd like to think that with a 2:15 kick-off and families coming along that a lot of people want to be there to see that. But look, it's a rugby decision, a decision that we spoke long and hard about as to which way to go about it. And that's what we've decided to do, and very comfortable with the decision.
Thanks for your time again.
Thank you, Simon.